Good morning. This is English 7. Welcome to English 7 for Tuesday, April the 28th. Yesterday, I asked you to do page 199 for homework, and I hope you did that because we're getting ready for a big test. One of the sections of the test is going to be, here's a sentence. Tell me what every word, what part of speech, every single word of the entire sentence is. So this was good practice to get you ready for that. If you did not do it, stop the video, do it, then turn the video back on, okay? Look at number 1. George Washington Carver made an amazing number of products from ordinary substances like peanuts and sweet potatoes. Step 1 of figuring this out is we need to what? We need to mark our prepositional phrases. So let's do that, okay? So here we have of products and from ordinary substances, okay, like peanuts and sweet potatoes, okay? Those are our prepositional phrases. Now, it wants to know let's just mark these. Let's mark some of our, we'll mark them. We'll come back and figure out what all they want to know. First, what's the verb? Let's look, remember, our subject and our verb is never in a prepositional phrase. So look at this. George Washington Carver made an amazing number. What's the verb? Made. Okay, if you notice, that happens to be a word that's in italics. Who or what made George Washington Carver? George Washington Carver is our subject, but a subject is a job. Okay, a part of speech is a type of word. So what type of word, what part of speech is this? Is it a noun, pronoun, adjective, adverb, conjunction, preposition, interjection? Okay? George Washington Carver is a person, place, or thing, so it is a noun. So put your noun above it, okay? Look back at your sentence, okay? George Washington Carver made what? He made products, okay? All right, he made a number. I'm sorry, I skipped a word. George Washington Carver made number. So number is our direct object, but we're not looking for our direct object here. We're just helping us. So number in this case is a noun. So what does the word and amazing do? They describe the number. So both the word and, because and is a what? What's that special word we learned? It is an article. What are the 3 words that are articles? A, and the, and they are always adjectives. Amazing describes number, so it is also an adjective. Okay? It does ask us about the word ordinary. So let's find the word ordinary. From ordinary substances. What does ordinary tell us? It tells us from which substances, what kind of substances. So if it tells us what kind, it is an adjective. Okay? And I believe that's the last. Oh, they also ask us for the word like. Well, we know that like is a preposition. We've already marked it. Look at number 2. Aiden quickly moved out of the doorway so that the girls could go through. Okay, so our first question is, what prepositions do we have? Okay, we have out of the doorway. Okay, we have, okay, and what else? Okay, that's it. Why isn't through? Okay, because through is going to tell us what? Where they went. So if it tells us where, through is in what? It's an adverb. Okay, let's go back and look at our sentence again. Aiden quickly moved. So what is moved? It's a verb. Who moved? Aiden moved. Aiden is the subject. Since it's the subject, what part of speech is it? It's got to be a noun or a pronoun. Aiden is not on Mrs. Turner's handy dandy list, so it is a noun. Okay? So we said moved was our verb. Aiden is our subject. How did Aiden move? He moved quickly. If it tells us how, quickly is an adverb. Okay? Look back at your book. It also wants to know about doorway. What is doorway? Well, out of the doorway is a prepositional phrase. What is doorway? It is the object of the preposition. If it's an object, it's a person, place, or thing, so it is a noun. Okay? And then so that. So that is a conjunction. It's joining. Ada moved quickly. The girls could go through. Okay? So that is a conjunction. If you did not know that, that means you need to go back and review your conjunction list. Okay? Let's look at the next one. Everyone's work will be judged someday by Christ. Someday tells us when. So someday is an adverb. Okay? By Christ is a prepositional phrase. So what is by? By is a preposition. What is everyone's? Everyone's tells us whose works. So if it tells us whose, it is an adjective. Number 4, Frank cleaned his room thoroughly before he went to the game. Okay, cleaned is our verb. Frank is the subject. What did Frank clean? He cleaned his room. Room is a thing, right? So room is a noun. Whose room? His room. So his is an adjective. It's an adjective. Okay? How did he clean? He cleaned it thoroughly. If it answers the question how, it is an adverb. It's an adverb. Okay? And let's keep going here real quickly. We have the word he. He. What is the word he? In this case, it's used as the object of a preposition, but it is what part of speech? It's a pronoun. In fact, it's called a personal pronoun, isn't it? Because it takes the place of the noun Frank. Frank cleaned his room thoroughly before Frank went to the game. Do you see how it replaced the noun Frank? That makes it a pronoun. Okay? Keep going in our sentence. They want to know what the word went is. Went is a verb. Now notice it's the verb of our second sentence because we have a compound sentence, don't we? The first sentence, Frank cleaned his room. The second sentence, he went to the game. All right? Let's keep going. Ye shall seek me and find me when ye shall search for me with all thine heart. Okay? Let's look at that. What is the word me? Me is a pronoun. Me takes the place of a noun. Okay? So it is a pronoun. What about the word and? We know the and is always this. It's a conjunction. And is a conjunction. Next, ye shall search. What is shall search? I have a hard time saying that. Shall search is a verb. Miss Albrecht's here in the room with me. She's laughing at me, y'all. All right, but she's doing it very nicely. All right, now, let's find my place again. All right, with all your heart is a prepositional phrase. Okay, with all your heart, what is the word all? What is the word all? All tells us how much of your heart. So it is a adjective. Good job. Look at the next one, the last one on this board. Neither Simon nor Sawyer had ever fished from the long pier on the bay. Let's mark the prepositional phrases because there's a lot in this one. Neither Simon nor Sawyer had ever fished. I did it up here. Fished. I don't know what I was doing, guys. Fished from the long pier on the bay. Okay, so we got two big long prepositional phrases there. What's the verb? Had fished. Who or what had fished? Well, Simon and Sawyer, okay? We're just marking those to help us. Now, let's go look and see what words they want to know about. They want to know about neither nor. Those two words go together to give us a what? A conjunction. So mark them both as conjunctions. Neither nor. Good job. Okay, look at the next one. What about ever? What is ever? When had they fished? Ever. Remember, an adverb can come anywhere in our sentence. They're the tricky ones, okay? So it's an adverb. Let's continue looking at our sentence. From. What is from? We marked it. It's the beginning of a prepositional phrase, so it is a preposition. Your book doesn't ask, but what is peer? Peer is a noun. If peer is a noun, what is long? It is an adjective. Again, your book didn't ask that. I just want to make sure you're thinking. On the last prepositional phrase, on the bay, what is on? On is a preposition. What is bay? Don't tell me it's the object of a preposition. That's its job. What is it? What's its name? It is a noun. Okay, it had to be a noun or a pronoun. In order to be a pronoun, it has to take the place of a noun, and it has to be on one of Mrs. Turner's handy dandy little charts, okay? It's not on the handy dandy little chart. It's not a pronoun. All right, today we just reviewed these. Before we go any further on checking them, I want you to check the rest of your homework from last night. Make sure that you have done them correctly. Then I want you to finish the exercise. So your homework is to finish page 199, all 20 questions, and we're going to check it. You also are going to have a quiz that's going to count 2 quiz grades. That is going to be tomorrow. So make sure that you understand this. If you do not understand, if you have a question about a sentence, text me or drop a comment so that I will know. I'd prefer, honestly, that you drop a comment because then it helps me to help everybody at the same time. All right? Have a good day.